Hello, I am back doing an energy reading for Scorpio sun signs and moon signs. Scorpio sun and moon messages. What's up with this connection for Scorpio sun and moon placements? Scorpio. I'm getting clarity. If you're new here, my readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and or comments. Clarity. That flew all the way out. We got toxic cycle. That flew out over here. Biological clock. We got two more money problems. Breakup talk. Child, what is... Whoa. Toxic cycle. You've run this loop so many times it feels like fate, but it's just a pattern waiting to be broken. Biological clock. You're allowed to want what you want and pressure is real, but don't settle for the wrong person just because the timing feels urgent. Ooh. Money problems. You're not on the same page financially and it's bleeding into your emotional connection. Breakup talk. If every argument ends with a breakup ultimatum, you're not resolving anything. You're just reinforcing instability. The shade of it all, child. Anyway, let's get into this, Scorpio, because I got clarity is what you're going to be getting out of this connection now. Maybe clarity coming from the connection, or you're going to get clarity on the connection, but my goal is to assist you with getting clarity on this connection. All right, so what is this here? Toxic cycle, biological clock for Scorpio. You're just trying to be with somebody to say you're with somebody. Like, you feel like you're too old to be dating. But I'm hearing I'm too old for this shit. Clarify this in the physical. Somebody also may be trying to tell you this, Scorpio, that you're too old to be dating. You might as well settle down. I'm getting less cards. You might as well settle down. Somebody wants you to settle down and settle for them. I say less cards. I still get the same amount. There's been a reawakening, recalibration of the desires in the physical with this 10 of Pentacles, but reawakening with this Judgment. And then new cycles begin. We have Justice coming in. You walked away from some things, and now you're manifesting what you want. So there could be an energy trying to tell you, like, okay, you might as well, you too old. You know, I know you tired of this shit, or you've said, I'm tired of this shit, I'm tired of dating, I just want to settle down. And you just, well, as long as they got this, this, and this, like, there is an energy of settling is what I'm getting here, right? But the thing is here, if there's somebody telling you like, oh, you too old to be dating, you need to do this, or you know what I mean, they're toxic. They're projecting onto you, or they're trying to get you to settle for them. Or if that is your mindset, that I'm too old and I need to do this, like, you're just pressuring yourself. That's the toxic cycle that you have done too. And it's like, you need to release that. It's not serving you. Because things happen when they happen. You can only control yourself. And then jumping into a relationship just for the sake of saying you're in the relationship because you're getting older now. You don't want to be alone. Like, you got to fix that. You came in this world by yourself unless you didn't. Maybe you're a twin or a triplet or a quadruplet. But, hey. Either way, it doesn't feel like it's healthy, right? So, but I feel like heavily there's somebody outside of you, Scorpio, that may be the majority trying to tell you trying to get you to settle for them and tell them, you out here this age, you dating, man, you need to, we both single, we could just be friends, we could just be this, and we, you know, and they hoping it's turning into somebody else. But you've done too much work on yourself. You know, you've basically, like, it had ego deaths, rebirths, recalibrated your, you know, your 3D, your family, your DNA with this 10 of Pentacles. You created and started a new cycle. It's time for a new cycle with this World card, and it's already in motion. And then you got the Justice card here, bringing things to a balance, you know, really kind of like inheritance, generational wealth. And then you got the Eight of Cups. You've walked away from some things, and you're creating new, right? But I feel like this restarting of a new cycle and this justice coming in is causing you to walk away from toxic cycles and the pressure of certain things, the whole biological, or feeling like, oh, I don't have this much time, or I'm too young, or I'm too old. Child, whoa. All right, so, but I feel like heavily somebody's trying to tell you that. They're trying to get you to settle for them. Money problems, breakup talk. What is this? This could be separate, right? This could resonate with some Scorpios, and this resonates with another, or it may flow. What is this? Scorpio, money problems, breakup talk. Somebody just wants to take, and somebody has been trying to keep up with their lifestyle and provide, and it is not going to work. And then the pressure of it all leads to this. What is this for Scorpio? This might be Scorpio, you and whoever that's trying to, you know, tell you you don't have much time to get you to settle. Y'all both might have Scorpio placements, right? But this may be where you was at, Scorpio, and you manifesting something new, and you got somebody coming in trying to tell you you don't have time. But then at the same time, they dealing in a situation with like this, so they trying to come over here with you because you're abundant. I mean, you didn't did all this, and now you the magician, you're manifesting on your own, you're creating, you're using what you got to get what you want. Yeah, I guess they say, you know, I would go over there too if I'm having money problems. The every time I turn around, we talking about breaking up. The inconsistency and the stability and the money and the emotions. It ain't right, it don't feel good. Or also I'm getting is recharge. Take that how you want. Yeah. We got some lack mindset here. Well, we already talking about that with money problems. And then we got some, there needs to be, I heard the awakening, but it's really giving reawakening with this hangman. You need to reflect on some things. But somebody has reflected. They in this, they coming out of this, and they have reflected on some things. This had them here, and now they want to co-create with you, Scorpio. Take it how it resonates. They want to come over here and do a little razzle dazzle with these fingers and that Two of Cups. Yeah, so we got an offer of love, an offer, and then wish fulfillment. Well, I guess that would be wish fulfillment, though. You settle for them, and it's a settling because you did all this. And if this is an ex coming through, or it's a new person with the energy of an ex, you may not want to go back to that energy, right? But this is wish fulfillment, healing, but this is a small offer. What's the outcome? Is anything hidden here? What's the outcome? So Scorpio's resonating with this specifically, or if you started here and you flow here, like you still gonna do some ascension, calling in higher, high vibrating marriage, partnership, just higher vibrating connections and ways of being, right? I'm hearing amnesty, amethyst. Yeah. Okay, so if you're in this, right, you may have been utilizing amethyst, but if you're starting this, right, say for instance, you hear starting new cycles, right? Justice is coming in, but this new cycles with the world card was you doing the work and going to therapy or whatever it is, or you're here, right? You're just coming into this releasing of an ego. Amethyst will help you. Amethyst is a fairly inexpensive gemstone, and it could be used for all chakras. This is a type of amethyst, but you need regular amethyst. This is a different type of amethyst, right? There's a death and rebirth. There's a reawakening. Like I said, reawakening, hangman, reawakening to self. But this is for you resonating heavily with this part. This is another reawakening to self, another ascension, another. So it's just like, get you some amethyst. And people be like, amethyst, oh, that's basic. It is basic, but it's always necessary as a foundation, as a middle, as a beginning, as a, I've been in this 30-some years. You need something stronger. No, you need amethyst. It's going to do what it need to do. Amethyst. All right, take that. So this here with the money problems and the breakup talks, what is hidden here? This moon, because I wanted the outcome of these individually. I'll maybe get together for those who resonate with both sides of this. What's the outcome here? I'm sorry, what's hidden with this moon? Yeah, I'll see if I'll get the outcome together if I'm called to do that. What's hidden with this moon? New ideas, new creativity, right? Beginning new things. This could also like studying, embarking on a new path of something, right? But study, focus. This is like how they're gonna approach you. That's what's hidden. I'm getting side swipe or side, like they're very indecisive on how they're gonna approach you. This trying to come over here towards you and get out of this and get you settled for them. They're very indecisive on how they're gonna approach you, but it's gonna be when you least expect it, out of nowhere. But my thing is, like, that's cool if it's a surprise party, something for me, but you trying to get somebody to settle coming least expected, that's not a good idea, y'all. Coming out of this, nah, you need to ask permission, have boundaries. We got High Priestess, 6 of Cups, 5 of Swords. I feel like Scorpio, you're them. Every move they make, you 10 steps ahead. This is you, Scorpio. High Priestess. You just like, yeah, I know when you feeling a certain kind of way. And yeah, I know when you decide to approach this way. And then I just go the other way. And it's just like they keep chomping at the bit, right? Trying to approach you with this settle for me energy. But they don't know how. They're indecisive on how to, and the actions that they made did not get them anywhere. So now they're being real reckless and endangering themselves. 5 of Swords is just like, oh, I won, but at what cost? And it's like, it's not even landing properly. What's the outcome for those who are resonating with this together? Yeah. It's been a hard road. So if you coming from this, releasing toxic cycles and the pressure, and this is in your orbit too, but outside of you, but you know, due to you being a High Priestess, it's like The outcome is it you gonna be all right. But this Nine of Wands is kind of like sometimes it could be an exhausted energy but still standing, right? And I feel like in this case it may be, but I also feel like they intact, they whole, they dressed, they prepared, they ready, you know what I mean? And you see how close their hand is to the fire. Like, this is on fire, but you see how close. Like, if you deal with fire, then you know the heat radiates. But I don't think you want to just pop out on nobody like, ooh, let me pop out on you. I knew you would be over here, so I just decided to pop up on you. Pop up on me respectfully? Do I even fuck with you like that? And you want to pop up on somebody and try to get them to settle? Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I just think it's rude. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and or comment, Scorpio. If you would like a personal reading, all the information to request that will be listed below in the description. Thank you.